Good evening, Jive and Ivan over here, and welcome once again to a little late night, deep in the AM music for you. Yeah, it's going to get a little soulful this evening, so going to bring it to you right now. This is a take on the great Lee Diamond written song called Tell It Like It Is. It was first made as a big hit for Aaron Neville in 1966. Now you have two great voices joining you on this particular 45, Otis Redding and Carla Thomas. So enjoy. Tell It Like It Is.
If you want something to play with, go and find yourself a toy. Maybe my time is so expensive, girl, yeah. And I'm not just a little bitty baby boy. No, no. Otis, if you are serious, don't play with my heart. It makes me furious. But if you want me to love you, baby, you know I will. Honey, you know I will. Tell me like it is. Don't be ashamed. Let your hunter be your guide. To forget your foolish pride. Oh, yeah. Life is too short to have them sorrows. Oh, yes, it is. You may be here today and gone tomorrow. So go on and live, baby, go on and live. I'm just telling you like it is. If you can't treat me right, go and find yourself a little bitty baby boy. I just want you on it. I'm just telling you like it is. 'Cause I'm too good to you for that. Oh, yes, don't you mess over me.
Yes, Deep AM here for you. That's right, I'm Jivin' Ivan, and welcome tonight as we play some easygoing classics for you for your musical enjoyment, and playing original 45s. My next presentation is by Charles Brown, who was a great West Coast talent. I say that several times quick. And he cut this recording, which was also done by another artist. Of course, this one seems to kind of roll along a little bit more. So here's Confidential by Charles Brown, his keyboard work, and his voice. So here we go here on Deep AM.
Confidential as a church at twilight, sentimental as a rose in moonlight. My love for you will always be confidential to me. Confidential as a mother's prayer. Too beautiful for other eyes to share. My love for you will always be confidential to me. Our love's our precious secret, beautiful thing apart. There is no need for prying eyes to look into my heart. Confidential as a baby's cry, secret and moving as a lover's sigh. My love for you will always be confidential to me. Confidential as a baby's cry, secret and moving as a lover's sigh. My love for you will always be confidential to me.
Oh yeah, Charles Brown and Confidential. All right, just for you here, Deep AM. That's right, early morning tunes for your enjoyment, just to kind of kick back and take in the nighttime. My next one is going to be from Chuck Bernard, Chicago classic 45 here, called Let's Go Get Stoned. I've had the pleasure of meeting Chuck Bernard last year over at Electric Jungle, which is located at 1768 West Greenleaf in Rogers Park, and we had an event that featured a Northern Soul lineup of great disc jockeys, and lots of people attended last year from Detroit A Go-Go, and they came over to the shop and danced. It was from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. It was really quite the event. It was a great time. And also in attendance that day was just a number of great artists, including Chuck Bernard, and Ruby Andrews was also in attendance. And well, I could go on and on about that story. I mean, I'll have to go into that in length someday. But for right now, let's go get stoned. Here's Chuck Bernard and the Satellite Band here for you on Deep AM. That's right, it's deep in the AM, and we're playing some laid back music for your enjoyment here. Here we go. It's live.
Let's go get stoned. Oh, baby, let's go get stoned. Oh, let's say it one more time. Let's go get stoned. My, oh my. Let's go get stoned. Now listen to me. When your baby won't let you in, and you got a few pennies to buy a bottle of gin, just call your buddy on the telephone and say, hey, let's go get stoned. Hey, yeah, let's go get stoned.
Let's go get stoned. Chuck Bernard and the Satellite Band. Hope you're enjoying the tunes thus far here. Hey Scott, good to see you, and also Cindy, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying it. And hi Michael, glad you're able to come back around as well. And Jeff, yeah, I did sneak up on you, asking ye shall receive. Well, here we go with my next presentation here. A song called Moaning, and an artist by the name of Ada Lee, which of course she made but few records, and I think she had an album on Echo just as well. But we're going to do this one here called Moaning, just for you. Ada Lee and Moaning. Alright, you're on the Deep AM show here. That's right, deep in the morning hours, just for you. And my next presentation is coming through from a group called Penny and the Quarters. Now, there's a little story about this record, which is really quite interesting. Penny and the Quarters was considered a lost group, being said that they were a quartet who had gone down and cut 3 tracks for a local recording studio. And then the demo was shelved and not heard from for almost 35 years until an estate sale took place and someone had picked up the tapes. And then later, the tapes made their way to Chicago and a place called the Numeral Group, which they specialize in such releases of this type of material. Well, it just so happens that they put out an album called Eccentric Soul, which made the rounds, and this was the 18th of the 19 tracks that were released on that particular album, which got to the ears of the man who directed a movie called Blue Valentine, to which then the song was featured in the motion picture, and since then has gained quite the following since its release in 2010. So for your enjoyment here was a quartet in a time and place somewhere between 1970, 1972, around there. It's just a guitar and 4 beautiful voices. Here is Penny and the Quarters, and this is You and Me.
Hey, hey, hey. My, 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 my. Nobody, baby, but you and me. If the stars don't shine, if the moon won't rise, if I never see the setting sun again, you won't hear me cry. This I testify. Please believe me, for you know I won't lie. And as long as there is you and me, oh, 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 nobody, baby, but you and me. Hey, 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 my, 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 my. Nobody, baby, but you and me. If you love a soul more than fame and gold, and that soul feels the same about you, it's a natural fact, there's no turning back. And here's some advice to you. You've got to say it. You and me. Oh, 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 oh. Nobody, baby, but you and me. Hey, hey, hey. My, 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 my. Nobody, baby, but you and me. We love is real. You don't have to show it. Really is true. Then everyone will know. 'Cause there'll be no one but you and me. You and me. Nobody, baby, but you and me. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, 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 oh. Nobody, baby, but you and me. You and me, baby.
Kind of leaves you speechless, don't it? You and Me by Penny and the Quarters. That record is still available through Numeral Group. Okay, next one coming your way. Great Chicago talent in Grover Mitchell. And a lovely song I like to call Lonely Without Your Love from Chicago's BJ Records. Here for you on Deep AM.
Darkness comes when the sun goes down and sorrow fills me when you're not around. And all I know is that I'm lonely without your love.
Grover Mitchell and Lost Without Your Love. Yes. We got our next one here from Mr. Marc Johnson, who was one of the first great artists that eventually got around to bringing up Motown. And, of course, when you got Berry Gordy writing for you and Johnson doing his own share of writing credits on this next recording, I'd like to call Whisper here. Deep AM coming your way. One of Motown's earliest stars, that was Marc Johnson and Whisper. All right, here on Deep AM for you. That's right, early morning entertainment for you, just to kind of kick back. And hi, Mark. How you doing? Glad you could join us. Hi, Ian. Yeah, and of course, everyone that's still with us right now, hanging out. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? So, let me go with my next selection here with Steve Alaimo, which Steve Alaimo crossed many genres in his long career, making all manner of records, and this one kind of leans closer to almost sounding like Sam Cooke. In fact, the credits read Elsie Cook and J.W. Alexander, which was one of the artists who was with a group called the Soulsters, which Sam Cooke belonged to when they were doing gospel records for Specialty. It's a pretty song here, and Riley Hampton does some wonderful flourishes with the strings and such, so we hope you'll enjoy this next one called I'm Thankful, because you know what? I am.
When my day is over and the sun goes down, I don't have to search for you. You're always around. For this, I'm thankful, so thankful. When the shining star comes out to warm the night, you put your tender arms around me and you hold me tight. For this, I'm thankful, so thankful. Thank you. If I had Aladdin's lamp, it wouldn't mean a thing to me. Well, you have made my life complete by saying you'll be my darling, my love. I'm thankful, so thankful. Well, sometimes I feel like the weight of the world's on my shoulder, and it's all in vain. And when the nights and days go by and we get a little older, you'll be there to give me strength again. Whoa, whoa. If I had Aladdin's lamp, it wouldn't mean a thing to me. For you have made my life complete by saying you'll be my darling, my love. And I'm thankful, so thankful. You walk by my side, you always understand me. I'm thankful forever, ever.
Steve Alaimo, and I'm thankful. Alright. Let me reach for my next record over here. Yeah, if you have any suggestions or something you'd like to see get played, and if I got it, I'll get it on for you. Let me know. Leave the comments, and for those who are with me right now, thanks for being with me. Jeff's always calling me this, so I figure I play this next recording, and this is called Night Owl. Here is Tony Allen and the Champs.
Night owl, walking through the front door. Night owl, thought I told you, baby. Night owl, I don't love you no more. Night owl, wait, yes, now you're trying to tell me what a fool you be. Yeah, but it's all over. Yeah, yeah, I know what you've been put down. Yeah, baby, 'cause the over time, so long, don't be maybe so long. Way down, I'll be on your merry way.
Tony Allen and the Champs and Night Owl. Alright. Having a good time here playing some of these nice laid-back type of records here for you. This next one is called Don't Go Away. This is a 45 all the way from Miami, Florida. And the group is called Treetop and the Soul Branches. So a little tender, slow song for you just to kick back and take in the early morning hours with me, Jivin' Ivan. Glad you're here. Here we go. Treetop and the Soul Branches and Don't Go Away here on Deep AM, coming at you, bringing you music to just take things easy by in the early morning hours. That's right. I'm Jivin' Ivan, and well, my next one here is Please Don't Hurt Me by a duo called Jim and Bob Harrison, and they have the distinction of having the Jimmy Sproul band playing behind them. Now, Jimmy Sproul was a great session artist. He cut a few singles on his own, but he backed up many artists back in the 1950s, notably Mickey Guitar Baker, on an album that was released on Atlantic called The Wildest Guitar. So if you have an opportunity to go to YouTube and check that out, it's Mickey Guitar Baker. The album is called The Wildest Guitar. And now we've got Jim and Bob Harrison, Jimmy Sproul, playing that crazy guitar in the background for you here on Deep AM.
Don't hurt me. I know I was wrong. Darling, please don't hurt me. Come on back where you belong.
All right, Jim and Bob Harrison, and Please Don't Hurt Me, Jimmy Sproul playing that wonderful guitar in the break. Yeah, music that you'll seldom hear anywhere else except here on Deep AM. So, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and I'll be right back to continue on with more songs just for you here on Deep AM. I'm Jivin' Ivan. I'll be back in 30 seconds.